First, your CMD should open an API folder, and there you should write JSON minus server space minus watch space JSON server will be live. Okay. In project folder, we can open the CMD, and there we can write PM. Conditional condition rendering. We will implement the search, then we'll do. While implementing the search functionality, we will apply the condition. If match, then we display. If condition. Okay, so this post was happening. After that, your get was happening, then delete was happening. Okay. We have done some example also. Remaining property, remaining API. In this, there was 3 more API that was called company as well as products. If you have tried, then it's very good. If you have not tried, then will be kind of confusion. I have suggested to have a try once. Next is edit work, correct? So everyone have implemented this two API, company and product, save, list, delete. Let us know in chat. Honestly, if you have done, then only reply. If you have not done, then don't reply. Now let's see how many replies are coming. One came. Apart from one, in 48 hours only we did product. Next, 3 people have tried. What about others? No idea. Then you did wrong. You have not utilized the weekend. Okay. You should utilize the weekend and you should okay. Come next. First create another component. Give the component call hook. This we are creating under the which folder? Under the API folder. Okay. So you will create one file under the hook folder. Hook folder. How many hook files we have? 9. No problem. Create one more hook 10. Hook 10.js. Now in this file we are going to understand the use params. What is use params and how it works. Then we'll come to the edit part. Import use params from React router DOM. Import use params from React router DOM. Const my hook 10 my hook 10.
It is already included in the React option. It is already included in the React option.
Which one? Use params. Use params is not included. Use params is a part of React router DOM. Export default my hook 10. Come inside now and return section tag. Return I made wrong. That should be a function symbol. H1. What is use params in React. And how to use it. What is use params in React and how to use it. Now we have to import one more inside called link tab. Link also import. Link also we can import because we will be creating some hyperlink inside the page. Next, come inside. Write a section tag. Section tag you can write like this. One a side tag, a side. A side open close. Inside the a side you can write some link. Link to, don't give anything, or write directly slash hook 10 slash hook 10. Let it be directly hook 10. Ganesh 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 users. Ganesh, Mahesh, Alex, Suresh. Ajit and Raj. Okay. Next, after this, you create another section. Not section. After a side, you can write a division. You can write here ID equal to info block simple. And for this a side, ID equal to left block. ID equal to left block. For section tag, class name, as a container. Now link this file in the routing. Okay, link is working. Added in routing. So hope everyone added in the routing. Import my hook 10. Create a link here. State 10, I'll give directly link. State 10 and state 10 or something else. Inside the hook 10 file, what is the path we given? Hook 10. So from there, give as a path as a hook 10 only. Hook 10. And create the path also here. See, hook 10 we have written, that is not file name, it is a normal text. As a hook 10 we given, it can be anything. My hook 10.
And then instead of state 10, we have to write hook 10.
See
You
that?
are writing the state 10. I have to write hook 10.
So what path we are given here?
Hook 10 only.
Hook 10, give hook 10. Or 10 is also okay. Or let's do something else. Give here the path for the user. Anything we have for user? We don't have for user. Okay. Here also give call user and then give hook 10.
Those links will remain hook 10.
All we have to change to user. The link we have added hook 10. We need to change to user.
And the child links to the component and links.
First add the user, no? Uncheck page is loading on. Path what I have written API 1. You can use the path, the text called use params. Use PARAMS, use params. Change the text as a use params. Page loaded. Use params. Then what is use params and how to use params. Okay. Now we have left side, we have some names we are given. Come there in the hook 10 file. And here also write user everywhere. User and user. Right? User we added. Come next. So whichever the link you click, it remains same. Changing? It's not changing? No. If you click on the link, any change is happening? No changes. After clicking on this link, any changes is happening? How it will change? You are in. You have not understood. You given here user. Here what you are given? Here also what given? User. Something wrong you have written here.
The error is move out slash to location user slash user.
Page refresh करो आप first. Run the page again and then try.
No route slash location.
सिस्टम दिखाइए, फाइंड आउट करते हैं क्या प्रॉब्लम है. Show me the app.js file. After that, slash you have to use slash user. Only user, it will not find what is that meaning of user. Slash user will represent the working. So page is loaded for everyone on the click of the link. Then we click on this link. No problem, right? Let's come now. What we'll do is user slash give a name. What is the name? Ganesh. First check with one parameter, Ganesh. User slash Mahesh. User slash Alex. User slash Suresh. User slash Ajit. User slash Raj. Given. Now page will not load. If you click on the link, page will not load. Check now. Click on the link, you will find page will not load. It's saying user slash Alex. Path is not matching. User slash Raj is not matching, correct? So this second parameter you are passing. Suppose I click here. User slash Ganesh. We need to find out how to capture this Ganesh. Okay, if you find out how to capture the Ganesh, then definitely we can load the page. Page will load automatically. So for that, come to app.js file. In app.js file, we are given here users, right? User, this link. What is the path? User, give a default file over here, like Ganesh. User/Ganesh. So when we click on use params, by default it will pass the value called as a Ganesh. But you can see here, URL is called user/Ganesh. And here when you are creating the path, you are given only user. It will not match again. Now Ganesh is the one value, but when we click on different name, the Ganesh will not be only Ganesh. Mahesh, Alex, Suresh, Ajit, all will get changed, right? So now we have to create a variable that will capture the Ganesh. So for that purpose, we can come here, put the slash and create a router variable. This is called router variable. Colon, a variable name, for example, full name. Full
Any
name.
value that is here, there is a caption.
Any value after user slash will go to the full name. You can see here, user/Ganesh. Here user/ what you have? Full name. So before full name there is a colon. Colon represent that full name is a variable. Colon represent the full name is a variable. So when we click on the use params now, user/Ganesh will come. Now for users we have, and for Ganesh we have a variable called full name. Okay.
Default value we are now giving.
We are giving the by default college Ganesh.
बाद में हम जिस पे भी click करेंगे वो आपको capture होगा.
Later, whichever the link we click, the Ganesh will get replaced. It will keep change according to click. Yes. And then that value will capture under the full name. Now this full name we should capture under the hook 10. The full name variable you created here. The full name variable we should be able to capture under the hook 10. Okay. And then only we can get the value for Ganesh. Okay. Ganesh is coming in URL. But your function is not able to capture. So we given the URL here, called a full name. The full name will be the placeholder variable where the Ganesh will go. Then Ganesh will come under the full name. Now where to use the full name? So you have to go to the respective component and using use params you have to capture the full name. Okay. So wrote this full name. Come now to hook10.js file. Router variable. Come to hook10 file. In hook10 file, inside the components, right here, let what variable is coming from there? What's the variable? What is the variable name?
Full name.
Here, variable name is called full name. So you need to capture this full name, and it will be capturing with the help of use params. Use params. It will get captured with the help of use params.
So this variable name should match with the variable name that we have given in app.js.
In app.js, we have made a variable full name. This should be the same. Exact matching variable. User details. Right here, user details. Right below under the H2, that full name variable. Full name variable. Ready? Click on use params. Ganesh will print here. Mahesh, Alex, Suresh, Ajit, Raj. Whichever the link you click, URL will change, and which value will come in URL, that will display here. Instead of Raj, you can write here manually anything and enter, that value will display here. Okay, you are changing through the link. So instead of changing through link, after user slash, you can write something manually also. We can write something manually as well, and whatever we'll write here, or will get captured and display inside the page. This is called use params. How to pass the value from one page to other page through the browser URL. Through browser URL.
So there are URL that browser
ये आप इंटर करो यहाँ पे गणेश इज नो टाइप समथिंग एल्स एंड इंटर प्रेस इंटर टाइप सम अदर वैल्यू एंड प्रेस इंटर कम इन
Sir, I think we need to block that from happening.
need to block from
Block that typing, no? We are typing the URL into the URL. I think we should stop it completely.
from where we will stop it.
There should be something.
There is no such feature to block the URL. Okay, विशाल बोलिए ठीक है हाँ ठीक अच्छा नहीं उनको एक डेट बताना होगा ना तभी वो मानेगी हाँ ठीक है तो उनको बोल दीजिए कि इस डेट को करेंगे तो उसी डेट को कॉल करेंगे फिर अब उनको कॉल करके डेट बोल दीजिए Okay, next. Come to the code. Now some CSS is required. So it is happening something like similar. I could add in recording.
Recording in progress.
अभी करो तो आप why you start running behind benefit. You see what is happening first. अभी समझ में आया how to pass the value. Okay, we should not go directly to benefit. Okay, one of my family member, I helped him to get a job. Okay, he was working on 16,000. He started finding the benefit. What is the work with this company? Okay, what is the benefit to work in this company? I'm not getting this kind of work, this kind of work. Okay, something he did here, their company terminated. Okay, his manager is my student only, but they all mixed together terminated, saying like you don't behave properly. We respected you that saying like we'll help him out to get a job. When he came in the job, then he started showing his attitude. So it's not suitable for our system. He was searching 5 lakh. He joined 2 months before and he was expecting why I'm not getting 5 lakh. Okay, how will you get 5 lakh here? You have to give some output, no? For benefit, you don't first look for the what is the benefit. Okay. बेनिफिट के लिए आपको लड़ाई नहीं करना फर्स्ट यू डू योर फर्स्ट व्हिच वन अंडरस्टैंड दैट इंप्लीमेंट दैट बेनिफिट इज गोइंग टू कम वी हैव टू इंप्लीमेंट हियर नो एडिट दिस एडिट इज देयर benefit will come in this file so before writing all together I created separate example you understand first what we are going to do next okay so you are able to pass one value people will ask in interview what is the use params what you will answer now what we are doing using use params you are able to capture the value from browser URL. Okay, let's go next. ठीक है भगवान कहते हैं कि जो मेरे पास आता है होप लेकर के I never help him. Who come without help, hope I will help him. समझे कि नहीं?
होप लेके आता है.
हाँ होप लेके आते हैं जो होप लेके जाते हैं उसको कुछ नहीं देता हूँ बिना होप के जाओ आप then only will get something. Okay. पहले काम नहीं किया लगे फल के विषय में सोचने किधर से मैंगो गिरेगा किधर से Arey brother, first you plant a mango. Wait for 10 years. After that, mango will start coming automatically. Mango no need to worry. Okay, mango will come automatically. First you plant the mango tree. Wait for 10 years. After that, mango will come automatically. ठीक है, आप नहीं भी तोड़ोगे तो टूट के आपके आंगन में गिर जाएगा कि आप ले लो भाई, रेडी है, यू कैन ईट इट. पहले पढ़िए, फिर टेक्नोलॉजी अपने आप आपको बोलेगा कि यू आर रेडी फॉर जॉब, यू आर रेडी टू अर्न द मनी. ओके, सो यूज परम्स इज रेडी. ओके, हर दिन जब हम घर से निकलते हैं ना, तो मैं अपने दरवाजे पर गणेश जी को रखता हूँ. ठीक है, अगरबत्ती हम नहीं जलाते हैं. हाय गणेश, गुड मॉर्निंग, सी यू इन द इवनिंग. ओके, because I am going to my duty. Okay, I don't have time to do here and there. Okay, I done my work. I said you bye, help me out in the daytime. If you are not helping, also no problem. I am going to do my duty. तो अभी एक घंटा रह के हेलो गणेश, हेलो गणेश, हेलो गणेश करो और आधा घंटा लेट आओ क्लास में, तो फिर क्या हुआ भाई? ड्यूटी, फर्स्ट ड्यूटी, लेटर रिटर्न, बेनिफिट will. That is called you work first, definitely benefit. Okay, चलिए. The company terminated, no, my brother's son. That manager came day before yesterday. वो मैनेजर उसका आया यहाँ पे एक्सक्यूज कहना है कि सर आप ही हमको पढ़ाया था, सब कुछ हमें किया, but the policy something, and he was not following as the rule regulation. So my boss asked us to terminate him. Okay. Friday one person came here, Jan. I think you remember one small person, very fatty boy came. No? He was the manager of the company. He came here just to inform that I came face to face saying like I have terminated him. It was not under my control. Okay.
What does it mean?
Huh?
What does it mean?
Attitude. Yes. Company is not yours, no?
Yes.
Environment is not yours. Correct? Company is paying for you 10 hours. You have to be there. What they will give the task you have to do. Else resign and go. If you will not resign, they'll terminate you.
Conduct.
Conduct. Okay, value is getting passed. Let's understand how to pass two values. As of now, you are passing only one value. Come to app.js file. Okay. Ganesh / write for Pune. Ganesh / Pune. Now for Ganesh, you have created one variable that is called full name. For Pune also we required one variable. Look at here. /:. Let's put a variable called city. Okay, right? So one variable we created full name, second variable become a city. For full name we got a value called Ganesh by default, and for city also we got by default value called Pune. Okay, right? So Pune will go to the city and Ganesh will go to where? Full name. Okay, return user / full name / city. Now come to the 𝕊𝖆 file. Use params here follow. What is the variable? Full name. App.js, what is the first variable? Full name. Second variable is called city. So in hook.js file, 𝕊𝖆.js file, we have to capture the city. How you are capturing the full name? Similar way we have to capture the city, right? Comma we can write, but question is where? Before full name or after full name? Not necessary. We can write before full name also.
Oh, just the names need to be
name should be there. That 𝕆𝖆𝖆𝖃s will take care. 𝕆𝖆𝖆𝖃s will receive both, and according to your sequence, it will transfer the values. Come now. Print below. Next variable call city. Name is full name. Location is name full name. Location is city. Now click on use params. Both value is coming. Ganesh and Pune. We have to give here also. So go to this file. Ganesh/Pune. Ganesh/Pune. /Delhi /Mumbai /Patna /Kolkata /something Mumbai. Okay, so next, whenever you click on the link, both the value will get changed. Whenever you click on the link, both the value will get changed. Check now.
सर लिंक में हमने जो लिखा है उसका मतलब वो सिर्फ पाथ क्रिएट करने के लिए एक्चुअल वैल्यू हम app.js से ला रहे हैं ये पाथ क्रिएट करें और उसी URL से वैल्यू लेके सिटी में डालें.
When you click here, URL will change. URL will change. URL value will be captured by your variable app.js, and app.js will pass the value to hook 10, and hook 10 will receive under this 2, and that value will print here. Indirectly, value is passing from the same file and receiving also within the same file, but value is going to URL, and from URL it's coming to variable. This with this value you are sending to URL, and from URL again you are receiving under the variable, and then you are printing in the bottom. So when I click on the links, you can see changing. It will change everywhere. When we click on the link, it will get changed. When I click here, you can see URL change. URL change, here value received, and here also value received.
From component to URL, URL to app.js, again from app.js to URL, and then from URL to
Okay, check now. Changing for everyone. Please check. Five people it's working. Still for 2, 3, 4 people. 3 people, no idea. Okay, next we'll come to that file now. So you understood how to pass the value. Now let's pass one more variable, education. How we did for the city. Similar way you do for education. Change the URL, change in app.js, change in the hook10.js, receive the education and display in one more paragraph. Okay. If you have understood, then you should be able to do that. Try. Display the education of all the users. That should come from the URL. And display the education of user. It should come in the URL. Happening. One person replied, waiting for others. 2% replied. 3, very good. 4 also came.
React.js में लिंक टैग में जो डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू दिया है उसे हटा देंगे तो भी चलेगा।
Okay, now come to this file. Call your job list. So job list is coming from which file? Job list is coming in the API one. That is under the API one.js file. Open that file now. In API folder, we don't have API one, it's a put 9, state 9. Correct? State 9 only, no? State 9. State 9. State 9. Action button we have already. Action heading. Come bottom. Delete we have already added. Before delete, we will, okay, th I think you have to add. One th. Action is there. First keep call edit and one more th to add. Call is it delete. Call is a delete. Edit and delete. Then we'll come down. Delete button already we have added. Before delete, we can add one more td. That is for edit purpose. Right inside link tag and keep here for edit. Link edit. And in the link you have to write link to equal to curly bracket open close. Link to equal to curly bracket open and close. Link to, inside the link to, we can write call a backtick symbol. Below escape key, top left below escape key, you have kind of a single quote. Use that backtick. Okay. Under the backtick, you can write slash edit job. Edit job. Slash edit job. Slash, we want to pass the job ID, dynamic. So that job ID you can't write here directly. You have to use the dollar because already you are under the backtick. Under the backtick, a string and variable both we can pass. First a string and after that variable. Before starting the variable, dollar sign is required. Dollar sign is required. After dollar sign, we can use again the curly bracket. And inside we can write the variable name. The variable name is called job.id. Job.id. Become a job ID. So edit job slash job ID. So what is under the job ID? Dynamic value. So for every job, when you click on edit, the number will be different. Edit job will be same, but here the number that is called job ID will be different. Okay, so it will become a dynamic link. Link is written only one time, but number will be different everywhere. Okay, because you are passing job dot ID. Write it. Then we'll come to the browser and we'll execute it.
You are writing variable under variable. You are writing variable under variable.
Variable into the variable. Which one is variable?
So link to equals to
That is not variable. That is called curly bracket. Curly bracket, inside that we have written which one? Backtick. Their curly bracket is open and close. Now inside that again, what we need to insert? We need to insert the variable. So for backtick is used for that purpose, to combine a string and variable together.
If that is going to be directly the ID,
It will not go. Okay, I will show you first, then I'll edit and show you. Okay, you can see here. Edit is coming. When I click first one, URL ID is 14. I will go back again. Click URL ID is 13. Here the URL ID is 1. Okay, now if I remove that for a backtick, you will see what problem will come. Backtick gone, backtick gone. Syntax error happen.
you are the string or variable combine.
Here if I use the double quote, then inside double quote, inside double quote you cannot write this. All will consider as a string. You can see here. All will consider a string. So let's see what is the ID now. It's coming just like a string. Okay, for that purpose, that backtick is required.
Slash edit dot slash b static. Slash edit dot slash b static.
That is a static variable value, but remaining is dynamic. Now to combine static and dynamic, we have used the technique of backtick. Write it, click on the edit, you will see the new number will pass in the edit job.
The ID तो इसमें keep कर रहे हैं. So normal movement का लिख है process to use कर रहे हैं. Functionality तो ये है मतलब edit में जैसे ID हम parameter लेके करते हैं लेकिन process to use कर रहे हैं.
Use columns. Edit will happen in different page. Data is listing here. Update edit will happen in different page. Now see ID is passing. ID on every click the ID will be different. ID will be different. You can see URL ID is different. URL ID is different. Even the URL ID is different. If I add anything new, like suppose something a React developer with the Redux, something I wrote, then job location, salary is something, save it. Here came React developer 15. If I click on edit, then it will pass the, what is passing? 15, okay, 15. Right, when I click on edit, it's passing the 15 number in the URL. whether old value or new value, for every value it will pass the ID. Okay. Now we have to create another file. Create a file called edit job.js, edit job or edit my job under the API folder. Edit my job.js. Edit my job.js. Edit my job.js. In that also import the use 𝕷𝖊𝖆𝖵𝖃 const my we can write edit job export default edit user edit job. Inside this you have to capture here let job ID equal to use params return edit job number okay, the component is ready. This component edit job component is ready. Edit job component is ready. Now this component you have to call there in the app.js. In app.js we need to import it, but don't create the link here. Import edit job. Link no need to create. We need to give only path. Because link already are given in the listing page. In the listing page, we have already given the link. Right? Come down. Read job, come to the path. In path, we write here, what is the path you have written? In hook 9. Look at here. In hook 9, what is the path? Path is edit job. Edit job. Exact same thing we have to give here while adding it. Slash edit job. Okay. And in hook in edit my job, which variable you have received? Job ID. So that we have to give here as a variable. So in job ID, the value will come that we are sending from the listing page. And that value should go to the edit job page. So add this line. Now click on edit and check page is loading. If the page is loading, the number is changing or not. For every edit, the number will be different. Job ID will be different. Link no need to create here. Link is already there. Only we need to add the path. Only we need to add the path. On the click of that, the page will load and respective data will appear. So it is something like this. Edit. What is the ID? 15. Click on edit. ID is 15. Then go by the here ID is 14. Edit job number 14. Here ID is 13. Then I click here. Job ID is 1. Edit job ID 1. So whichever the link you click, that number should go to the next file. That number should go to the next file. That number should be able to process to the next file. Coming, edit. And now in edit page, when we go, there should be one page. There the job details will print by default. Job number 15 details will come by default. And after that, we can do some changes and click on update. When we click on update, it will reflect under the
same process.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So for that purpose, I think we will sit tomorrow because that will take time. Edit process will take time. It will not happen in 10 minutes. Okay, so we got idea on use params, how to pass the data from one page to other page. You have seen already one called props. You can see here somewhere I have written called props. This is also passing the data from one page to other page. But it is without URL. It is through the property parent and child. And this what we have implemented. This is also passing the data from one page to other page, but from browser URL. Okay, so here we have used the function called use params. In this, what function we use? Use params to capture the value from URL.
तो इसमें क्रॉप जैसा लिमिटेशन नहीं है ना पैरेंट टू चाइल्ड ओनली
No,
इसमें चाइल्ड टू पैरेंट भी जा सकते हैं
anywhere to anywhere you can see. Now when you click here, it is going from the parent to child. It will not go from child to parent. How it will go? From here, whatever you will update, it will go to the backend. And from backend, updated value will come to the again where? To the parent.
सर रियल टाइम यूसेज हमारी करते हैं
कहाँ का? इसका यूज हर जगह है यार. In Flipkart, when you click on one product details, one product it will display the details. That is. In Facebook, once you click on any one profile, it will display their details. That is. In Naukri.com, when you click on one job, it will display their details. That is. Okay. Everywhere it is.
सर एक्टर जैसे डिफॉल्ट वैल्यू होगा जनरेट ओनली पासवर्ड है यूजर
If you remove add default value, then where you will click? If you remove the default value, then where you will click? There should be something, no, where you can click by default. Okay, because of that we given the default value here. Okay. If default value is not there and you will click on that, it will throw the error in the first click itself. Okay, because you are not passing the value, parameter will not match, it will not display anything. It will not display anything, where you will click. Okay, so we given the default value here. When you click, at least default value will print. And later you change it, whatever you want, no problem. Okay, so education is working. Education plus this page edit is working or not? Are you able to pass the number from one page to other page? API page, when you click on edit, your number is passing. Say yes, no, finally. Because of that, people will ask you for schooling interview, what is the use params? And what is the use of that? Or people also ask, like in React, how to pass the value from one page to other page. You will say suddenly call props. Then they will ask any other method. You should remember at that time call it a use params. Okay. Okay. Thank you then today. See you tomorrow.
Recording stopped.
वहां पे कोई बैठा होगा, बोलिएगा कि गो इनसाइड।
रिएक्ट करना पड़ता है और ये जो रिएक्ट तो रिडक्स करना पड़ता है, तो ये हम पहले वेट करते हैं कि
रिएक्ट आता है तो आपको रिडक्स भी आना चाहिए। प्रोजेक्ट पे काम है कि नहीं पता नहीं, लेकिन इंटरव्यू में जरूर पूछेगा तो। ठीक है, प्रोजेक्ट में जरूरी नहीं कि हर प्रोजेक्ट में रिडक्स होता है, लेकिन हर इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चन जरूर होता है रिडक्स क्या है। मैं बता दूंगा रिडक्स, समझा देंगे आराम से।
अब तो आए पूछे ना पूछे भी पता होना चाहिए।
हाँ, होना चाहिए।
तो वो ऐसे ही पूछते रहते हैं, चाहे उनका
बहुत सारे हैं यार, कितने पढ़ेंगे, पढ़ते पढ़ते तो परेशान हो जाएंगे। कम से कम एक सेक्शन को तो कंप्लीट मैंने स्ट्रांग बनाएंगे तो। डेवलपमेंट वाला स्ट्रांग हो गया तो बाकी कुछ और सीख भी सकते हैं।
उनको वो फिर डिस्क्रिप्शन में डाल देते हैं, चाहे वो का टेस्टिंग मैनुअली मन टेस्टिंग
थ्री थर्टी, 3:30। In VS Code, open your project folder also. Template 6.7 we have made, no? 6 we have made. Template 6 we have created. Under the internal or external? Internal template 6. Okay, that single page website we have created. Okay, we will work on media query now. We make page responsive. These pages are working on animation, all we have made, banner and all. Next, we need to work on media query, how to make the responsive page. So create the next file, write template 7, already we have. Not template 7 is not there. Template 7.html. Template 7.html. Template 7.